container crops, the Scaredy Cat Gardener. If you are watching the replay, thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. We're going to be talking about recession-proofing our gardens so that we can make sure, had to turn my volume off, so that we can make sure that our gardens are ready to really take care of us should the need arrive. Oh my goodness, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and leave me some comments. Let me know you were here. I really would appreciate it. And thank you once again for stopping by. Hello, Ola Joe. How are you doing? Hope you are doing well. Hope you are feeling well. Hello, Bree. Hello, TT. How are you all doing? Thank you all so much for coming in. Thank you all so much for coming in. I hope everybody is having an amazing day today. Yes, how have you been, Bree? And yes, TT, we were chatting earlier. I did not know that you and Lydia had a second channel. That's amazing. I've already been over there subscribed. You guys need to tell everybody about it. Come on now. Y'all should have more subscribers than that. Come on now. Because I had no clue. I had no clue. I have a purple toe. Oh, you must have stumped it or dropped something on it. I can relate because my ankle is swole. I hit my ankle running from my grandkid or running after my grandkids yesterday on one of our tables. And I mean, I banged it. I just ignored it for the sake of them, but it's hurting today. Yes, Bree, make sure you get some ice on it. Yes, 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 yes. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yes, busy and screaming, but I'm okay. Phew. Oh my goodness, what you screaming for, Ola Joe? What are you screaming for? Stumped it on my mama bedpost. Yes, I know that'll do it, girl, please. Ooh, my goodness, my goodness. Definitely make sure you ice it and elevate it too. Make sure you keep it elevated and iced. Yes. Oh my goodness. What is it? Rice. That's rice. What is it? What is it? Rest? Rice. What is it? Come on, somebody, help me out. Hey, Oreo Mouse, how are you? Welcome in, welcome in. So good to see you. Yes. I cannot think of it, but the initials is rice. I know compression, elevation. I can't think of what the I is for. Rice is rest. I can't think of what the I is for. The C is compression and the E is elevation. I cannot think of it. Hey, Gina. Hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for coming. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm going to wait for a few more people to get in, but we're going to be talking about recession-proofing our gardens. Yes, we have to make sure that our gardens are ready. Ice! And I just took, what was the first thing I said when she said she stumped her toe? I said, put some ice. Lord have mercy. I said, put some ice on it, and I could not think of what the I was for. That's right, ice. Yes, rest, ice, compression, and elevation, rice. Yes. I don't know why I couldn't think of it. I had just said it. Thank you, TT. Yes. Is that the Brie I know? Yes, it is, Oreo. Yes, that is the Brie we all know and love. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Amazing, amazing. I have, if you all notice, I haven't really done any videos in my garden lately, and that's because I have completely transformed my garden. I have been working hard, and I have completely transformed it. I'm not going to tell you all any more about it because I got one more element to do to it before it is pretty much like 100% transformed where I'm ready to go. You did better than me, and I worked in the medical field. Yes. Rice. I don't know why I couldn't think of what the I was for, though. That was hilarious. And I was really trying. I'm like, okay, rice, you got to do something else in there, whatever it is. Yes, compression and elevation. Yes, 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 yes. If it wasn't for that little riddle, girl, I wouldn't know it either. My issues are too much to type. Oh, okay, okay, Ola Joe. Okay. Well, girl, calm down, get a grip, and hang in there. You can do it. Have all of you all that are in the chat seen my last creation, my last crochet creation that I did with my bag, I posted that video today on Container Crops. Yes. Hey, Mona, Sifting Some Soil is here saying hello to everyone. How are you all doing today, says Oreo Mouse? We are doing fantabulous. I hope everyone else is too. Cassandra says good afternoon, Pam, and everyone in chat. Hey, Cassandra. Hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. I love your bag. I'm so jealous. Come on now. I know you crochet. Come on now. That's, like I said in the video, if I did it, I know everybody else can do it. That was easy. Thank you, Mona. Yes. TT is speaking to everyone. Yes, 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 yes. It took me quite a while to do it, but that's because I had put it to the side. I wasn't constantly working on it. Actually, realistically, I completed the bag in 3 days. Not whole days, but 3 days. I literally worked on it 3 times. I worked on it at first and I had a small amount and I thought I only had 9 rows, but I did all that in 1 day. And then Ola Joe told me that was 17 rows and I only needed 25. So I finished all the bag, I sewed it together, I stitched it together, I made the handle and I did all that. And 1 day, which was just the other day, and then the next morning I made the tassel. So I did the whole thing in 3 days. So come on now, y'all. Honestly, yours is the best I've seen. Really? Wow. Well, thank you. Thank you. That's amazing. I'm shocked. Thank you so much. Hey, Gathering Place. Hello, lovely lady. It's so good to see you. Yes, 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 yes. I hope your father is doing well. I've been watching your videos. Yes, it's good to see you. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate that. I hope you're doing well. I hope you are doing well. Yes, 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 yes. So I'm going to go ahead and get into it. I was going to talk about recession-proofing your garden. Hey, Veggie Farm, how are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. Look at all those black, I have to say this, y'all. Look at all those black watering cans in the chat. Oh my goodness, that means you all have been with me for a long time to have those black cans. Yes. TT says all the others look like crocheted bags. Yours look like a real crossbody. Oh, wow, thank you. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. And now, personally, I could have had the strap be just a tad bit longer. Just a tad bit longer. Cute cans. Okay, Oreo says cute cans. Yes, I don't know what you're talking about. What's the cute cans? What cans? Yes. So, recession-proofing your garden. The thing about a recession is nobody knows when or even if it's going to actually happen. I mean, all of the, hey Sam, how are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for coming. I like gloves. All right, yes, yes, yes. Sam gloves, I like gloves. I can see why. And my phone just died, so I'm good and get my laptop. Girl, you better plug those devices up. And so we need to do the things that will ensure if a recession comes, that we're okay, that our garden is okay. Because we're prepping, we're growing to prep, but we're also growing so that we can eat daily. And sometimes, you might say, well, how do you recession-proof your garden? First of all, we don't know when or if anything's going to happen. So, as I have said at the end of many, many, many of my most recent, I don't see Sam. I don't know why not. Oreo Mouse, but okay. I don't know why not. The flower pot. Oh, the flower pots. Oh, okay. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Thank you. I'm sorry. I was reading through the chat. Yes. So we don't know anything, if it's going to happen, when it's going to happen, or what's going to happen. But anything that needs to be fixed or repaired. Because if there's a recession, then that means there's loss of jobs. That means there's loss of materials. That means there's not as much out there to be had, or things cost more. So we want to make sure that our gardens are well prepared. And that actually goes for your house. You hear a lot of people talking about prepping and stocking up. We're going to make sure we got something to eat one way or another, if we can at all. But sometimes we don't think about that. Like, for example, if you have raised beds and maybe you've got 5 raised beds, but 2 of them, like, okay, you know what? I really need to replace the sides of my raised beds. These are the things you need to do now to recession-proof your garden. Don't wait until, I won't say too late, but until you absolutely have to. Hey, Psalms 146, good evening. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for coming. Don't wait. Because maybe you may not be able to afford it at that time because of a recession. Maybe supplies will be too expensive at that time, and you was like, oh my God, I could have got this 2x4 for $5. Now they want $25 for it. So do those things now so that your garden is impeccable. You know, sometimes it's just about cleaning it up. Hello from England. All right, St. Casula, how are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for coming. Maybe it's just about cleaning it up. Maybe you have a pile over here of sticks and things and you say, you know what, I need to clear this out. I'm going to get to it. Do it now. Don't wait, because maybe you might find that you're not able to do it and you have to hire somebody else to do it, or hire somebody to help you, and the cost of help may be more at that time. So you want to make sure that your garden is set up to be able to produce what we're trying to grow. If you need to start a whole nother section of the garden, don't keep saying, oh, I'm going to start it. You need to get these things done now. And the same thing even goes for your home, wherever you live, be it an apartment, be it a home, be it on a farm, be it a homestead, land, whatever. If you have a home specifically, there's always something to do. There's always something to do. But maybe you got this door over here that's been kind of hanging and ain't something you really use, so you ain't worried about. Fix it now. Fix it now. Make sure your house is well insulated, whatever you have to do, so you won't lose heat in the winter. Hey, Carter's Eat, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for coming. Hey, God's Construction, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for coming. Do these things now. Don't wait, because if a recession hits, you may not be working. You may not have the expendable income to take care of some of these things. So you don't want to wait and let something happen. Now, I can't say that I've actually lived through a recession, but I have lived through 2 crises where the banks completely went under. The housing market crashed and, banks folded. I never forget, once was in 1990, the second time was in 2008. Literally, we were going to the bank to close on property. In the closing, they said, no, we're not doing these loans anymore. Don't wait to do anything. Do it now, because maybe you need to do it in stages. So now is a good time to do it, because you have the time to do it in stages. We keep collecting seeds, so we'll have seeds. But if your whole garden is in disarray, then you won't be able to necessarily plant those seeds the way you want. Your garden needs to have an environment as well. Do these things so, you know what, if the recession hits and you find yourself out of work and, you need what was called at one time a victory garden. They called it a victory garden. You can call it whatever you want to call it, but it sustained the people because they prepared. They learned how to garden. Anything you think you may want to grow, Now is the time to grow it, because you will find out the conditions that you need to grow it in now. Don't wait till something happens and say, you know what? I know I need to have 5 different varieties of lettuce because I need the nutrition that comes from these lettuce. Let me start planting them. You need to do it now. You need to learn as much as you can. Learn about your space. No chef and more. Oh wow, I didn't know that. Yes, absolutely. You need to, if you need to animal proof your garden, you need to figure out the best ways to, when I say animal proof it, I should say critter proof it. If you need to critter proof your garden, now I spoke last week when I came online about a product called Repel All, Repels All. It works. I'm telling you, if you can find it, it works. Now, if it rains, especially a heavy rain, you do have to reapply it. Yes, Oreo Mouse, 2008 and 1990, you can Google it and talk all about it. Happened twice. It looks like it may be happening again. I mean, anytime you have stores rapidly closing, these people are out of work. They don't have anywhere to go. They don't have a job. They don't have anything. So you need to do it now. Don't wait and say, don't keep putting anything that you can do off. That doesn't mean you have to work from sun up to sundown to try to get these things done, but don't keep saying to yourself, okay, well, my garden is over there, it's doing good. I need to clean this up. I need to add another raised bed over there, or I need to go ahead and put down some weed barrier. Do it, because you may not be able to find weed barrier. You may not be able to afford weed barrier. You don't wait until things happen and then try to scramble to get it together or to make it work. So that's how you can recession-proof your garden, by starting on it now. That's the biggest thing. And like I said, you haven't seen me in my garden lately. That's because I have completely transformed my garden. I'm going to be doing a video on it. I have one more element that I have to do, and that's probably going to take me the rest of this week, maybe into next week. I'm not just sure yet. I have one more element that I want to do, because I also believe that our gardens should be a place that, a place of comfort. If you don't have a chair in your garden, I don't care how small your garden is, if you don't have a chair in your garden or a stool or something to sit on in your garden, then your garden is really not complete. Because you should be able to go out in your garden at any time and relax. You should be able to go out in your garden at any time and comfortably spend time. And if you don't have a chair out there, then that means you're running out there, you're doing this, doing that, and coming. Some part, I know it doesn't have to mean all parts. For those who have a lot of land or large homesteads, there should be an area somewhere in your garden that is a comfort area for you. Might be something close to the house if you have a lot of land, because you might not want to be way out there sitting out. So you might want to be, closer in or something like that. So you need to have a chair, a stool, a hammock, something out there that you can just go out and relax in and think about your garden, think about what you need to do, and just enjoy it. Enjoy it. It can really be a place of peace. And that's what it needs to be. Hey, Ann, how are you? Thank you for coming in. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Yes. So anybody in here that does not know someone, please meet and greet and get to know everyone that's in here. Hey, G Mama, how are you? Sifting Some Soil says, great idea. Thank you. Yes, yes. Have a chair or something that you can go out into your garden. If it doesn't, and this is my opinion too, but if you don't have some kind of seating in your garden, it could be a bench, it could be a stool, it can be a, what they call them, a milk crate. It can be a milk crate. It can be anything if it's comfortable for you. Thank you for sharing me out, and I appreciate that. If it's a comfortable seat for you, It doesn't matter what it is. But you should have that. Oh, G Mama, is it your birthday today? Happy birthday. If it is, yes, I see Psalms 146. Everybody throw up some happy birthday emojis for G Mama Grows. Yes. Oh my goodness. Hello, the Bridge for happy birthday. Yes. Woohoo. Happy, where my things at? Hey, happy birthday. Hey, hey, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Yay. Woohoo. Awesome. I hope your day has been filled with blessings abundantly. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Hello, Gma. Happy birthday. Absolutely. Yes, everybody throw up some happy birthday emojis for G Mama. All right, then. Yes. We have July baby in the house. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. You are so welcome, G Mama Grows. I did not know. I do know that I think when we were in Ann's Live Tuesday, I saw people saying happy early birthday, but you know, I didn't know when it was. Yes, awesome. That's right, throw up those emojis. Yes, yes, yes. That is amazing. So glad. All right, I hope your day has been blessed, filled with joy and comfort. That is awesome. Woohoo, yes, says Oreo Place. Yes, Gathering Place is clapping. Yes, 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 for the birthday girl. Amazing. I uploaded my first video, short too. Oh my goodness. If somebody, one of my mods could drop G Mama Grows link, please do so. If you could drop her link in the stream, I would appreciate that. I want you all to all go check out. She just uploaded her first video. We all need to get over there and watch that video. So yes, we're going to get your link in the stream, G Mama, so people can, and then people who are coming to the replay, they'll be able to see it too. So yes, and when you all go over there to watch her first upload, please leave a comment and let her know you were there. If you visit people's channels and you don't leave a comment, they won't know that you've been there. So yes. Oh, I can't wait to see that. That's amazing. I am so glad. G Mama, that video song was fire. Yes. All right. I cannot wait. Woohoo. Congratulations on your first upload. So did you upload it today for your birthday, G Mama? Yes. Thanks, Chef Pam. I appreciate you. You are so welcome. You know we appreciate you. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I know one of my mods is going to get your link. And if they, there you go. Thank you, Ola Joe. Thank you, Veggie Farms. Yes, Grows first video. Awesome. Yes, yes, yes. Yay. Thank you, Veggie Farms, Stacy. Thank you, Ola Joe. Yes, yes, yes. That is wonderful. Woohoo. You all know I love to celebrate. Yes, I was trying to do a live, but it didn't work out. Oh, okay. Okay, but that's okay. You know what? Sometimes the lives are good, but sometimes the videos are even better because people can keep coming and coming and coming at their convenience. So if they had missed the live, they would have missed it. And it's good to watch the replays. I watch replays all the time, but lives. But it's something about being able to see the video as well. Yes, thank you, Ann, for dropping that link. I appreciate each of you all. So, you know, how many of you all need to work on your gardens to get them recession-proof? How many? Yes, how many of you all need to work on your gardens to get them recession-proof? And that's another thing for those of you all who know I talked about it a little bit in my last live. Me too on the replay too. Yes, I watch a lot of replays. Yes. Thanks, awesome moderators. Yes, thank you, Mona, for dropping that link. Awesome. I know that a lot of you all were in my live last week when I talked about propagating apples from the apple tree that is hanging over in my yard. So I'm going to do a video of just how I did it, and I'm going to show what has happened so far. But I just want to mention that I took 3 branches They're about this long. Um, and what I did was I stripped. This has probably been, time goes by so fast, so I'm going to say a month. It's probably been a month now. Anyway, I took 3 branches about this long and I broke them down into thirds. One of them must have probably been a little bit longer than the rest because I actually got 10 small ones about maybe 6 or 8, no, 4 to 6 inches, maybe about 4 to 6 inches tall. No, maybe about 6 to 8, because 4 is kind of very small. Maybe about 6 to 8 inches tall. I ended up with 10 of them. So I took all the branches, snipped off the end. I put some, I used potting soil, my regular organic potting soil that I use, and some mushroom compost. And I mixed the mushroom compost with the soil really well. And I have these little pots that are about, 5 by 7, like a picture frame 5 by 7, about 5 by 7 size. And I use some rooting hormone. And I put each one in a pot. And when I finished, I had 10 pots. I left them outside. And at that time, half of my garden was actually on my patio. So I put the apple propagation twigs, whatever you want to call them. That's what I'll have to send you for the fig tree, some cuttings. Yes, yes, yes. That will probably be a lot easier. So I had 10. That was about a month ago. And so far, 7 out of the 10 now have leaves. The other 3 look like they are just trying to poke their heads out to get leaves. But I actually have leaves on 7 of them. I know my son was like, what are you going to do with 7 apple trees? I said, I don't know, but guess what? I'm going out there and I'm going to get me some more because I still have some more of those pots. I'm going to go count how many more pots I have that's that size. And I'm going to go and I'm going to do it again. I said, I don't know. I'll give a few away. I don't know, but I'm going to do it again until they grow, until I have them where they're 3 or 4, till they're, enough size to pot in a regular pot. But they are doing really well. I left them outside, never brought them inside, even in this heat. But I did sit them behind my red pots. Not completely or up against them, but I knew that the shadow of the red pots would give them some sort of relief, being so young. And I kept them damp. But Ann says, yay. Remember, no naked links. Yes. Woohoo, leaves, yes. Veggie Form says, trees everywhere, LOL. I know, right, LOL, I'm working on it. Yes. So, I don't know. Like I said, I got one more move to make, but I'm planning on having a large yard, so I will have an apple orchard out there if they grow. And I have been waiting to taste one of these apples because there's apples all on this tree. This tree is full of apples. They're starting to fall, but so far, the ones that have fallen, the squirrels or something have gotten to them before I can get to them. It's kind of like they fall at night or something, and I wake up and they have bitten or something. I'm trying to wait till I see one or see a couple actually fall and I can go right out there and get it first. Look at me fighting for an apple with a squirrel. So I can go out there and get it first because I want to taste it. I don't even know what kind of apples these are, but I figure if I can taste it, that might give me a clue. So far, they're green. I see no red on them. I don't see them turning or anything, so I don't know if they're just basic green apples or what. And I'm not an apple fan, but my husband is an apple fan, but I like apple stuff. So like applesauce and apple pie and things like that. Hey, Miss Shirley, how are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Hello. Love the purse video. Can't stay. Enjoyed the chat. All right, Miss Shirley, thank you so much for stopping in. I appreciate you. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in. Yes, G Mama Grows, you're welcome, no problem at all. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, Forest Girl, welcome in. Thank you for coming. How are you doing? Granny, that's what that is. Granny Smith. They may be Granny Smith. I could not think of. I don't know what's going on with me not thinking of these names. I couldn't think of Ice earlier. Now I couldn't think of Granny Smith. Granny Smith, yes. So I don't know if they're Granny Smith apples or what, but I'm going to get one as soon as I can and taste it. I'm not sharing one with those squirrels, so if they get to it first, that's theirs, okay? Yes. There you go, Mona. Good job. All right. Thank you for dropping that link. Yes. So I am going to do it again. And if all of them are successful, I will definitely have a giveaway and give away some. I mean, I really can't use 20 apple trees. But you know what? As long as that tree is hanging over in my yard, I'm going to keep doing it. I am going to keep doing Young Granny Smith or my favorite. My very favorite is if I'm going to just eat some apple. Now I do like apple with peanut butter sometimes, but even then, not apple crisp. Pink Lady, that's my favorite. It's sweet tart. It reminds me of the candy sweet tart. I do like Pink Lady apples. If I'm going to eat one, that's the one I want. Next to that would be the it's not called an apple crisp. It's something crisp though. All right, Ola Joe. Thanks for letting me know. That would be the one that I would want to eat. But like I said, I would like the apple trees because applesauce is one of my favorite things just to eat. I love, love, love applesauce. It doesn't have to be cinnamon. It could just be plain applesauce. I love that. Granny Smith is my favorite too, TT. Yes. And I love apple pies, apple tarts, apple flavored this. I can make a simple syrup with some apples and have that. Put that, even add that with my tea or something. I love apple flavored everything. I'm just not crazy about apples. I like to cook with them, like pork chops with the apples, or I like to also put apples sometimes in my dressing. Just depends on what I'm doing. Some apples and raisins. So yes, I have Golden Delicious. That's not ripened yet. Oh, right. Oh, that's going to be good. And that's another thing I want to see. The ones that are falling off the tree are technically kind of small. Green apples and Nutella. Yes, they're kind of small from what I've seen. So I don't know if squirrels or something are knocking them off prematurely, or if these are just small apples or what. But they are small so far. Forest Girl says, love the Granny Smith. If y'all didn't know, apples are a natural appetite suppressant. I didn't know that. I ain't eating no apples like that. So I didn't know that. I did not know that. Wow. Ann says, me too. When you visit the mountains in the fall, I bought a bunch of apples to can. Yes. Yes. Grace, okay, she retracted her remarks. I'm back. Okay, thanks, Ola Joe. Thank you for letting me know. Yes, so, oh, not again. You know what? Y'all can get them. I'm just going to go over here and block the people out. Block the people out. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Thank you. Thank you, mods. Thank you, mods. I just turned subscribers only on. I hate putting that on because so many times people that are new, that's how they find your channel. That's how they come in. Someone put it on. I might take it back off. I've never tasted the Pink Lady apple, but I have a new Pink Lady tree. What? Oh, girl, let me tell you. When you get that Pink Lady tree going, you are going to be in love with those Pink Lady. They're sweet, but they're just a tad bit tart. And they're just delicious. They are delicious. Oh my goodness. Ooh, that's going to be amazing. LOL, you getting the view. Apparently, Forest Girls, apparently. Hey, Container Cross, hello everyone in the chat, says Grace. Hey Grace, how are you? Welcome in, welcome in. G Mama says, wow. Yeah, I put subscribers only on. I don't feel like being bothered with them tonight. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my goodness. So whatever mod took care of it for Veggie Form. Thank you, Veggie Form. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, they came last week too, didn't they? Well, I ended up doing the same thing last week. They were in my live and another person's too, shaking my head. Were they on the job? I've never been in your live when they had trolls. It would have been one live I missed. Not that I wanted to be in the not that I wanted to be in there. But I'm just thinking, I've never been in a live where you had a troll. Oh my goodness, I make it sound like I missed it or something. No. No, we don't want that. I just turned subscriber only on. I leave it on for a little bit, see if they're going about their business. And if not, who cares? At the end of the day, they gave me a view. Or 2 or 3, who knows? I ain't bothered by them. Yes. Look at Scaredy. And she got the eyes in the scaredy cat. I know that's right. I am only scared of critters. Yes. Hey, Twaller. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. How are you? Yes, Miss One Day. Miss One Day of class. Yes, I know, right? Oh, Joe says this one has a yarny fetish or something. I know, right? Oh my goodness, Veggie Force says those pink lady are my favorite. She will. Oh my goodness, that's going to be amazing. Lately, they've been appearing in a lot of live chats. Yeah, they're bored. They don't have nothing to do. They don't have anything to do. So yes, but do what you have to do. And like I said, that comes with around your house too. If you need to paint, go ahead and get your paint and paint. You know, knock it out now. So if something hits, whatever expendable income you have, you ain't got to worry about spending it to fix this or fix that or this. That's not to say nothing's ever going to break. That's not to say you're not going to have anything to fix. But if you get mostly everything you need to do in order, it's like getting your house in order. Get your house in order. Everybody's talking about the food and make sure you stockpile this, make sure you stockpile that. Get your house in order. If you live in an apartment, get your apartment in order. If you need to purge, purge now. Don't have anything to do so that you can do things like really tend to your garden. Twila says, I'm good. Hope all is well with you and fam. Yes, everything is fantastic. Cassandra says, I can't wait to taste them. My Granny Smiths look like it's trying to do something. Ooh, that's going to be delicious. Now, I know since I am propagating these trees, it's going to be years probably before they produce fruit. Anybody know? I'm thinking it's going to be at least 7 to 10 years before they produce fruit. But if you all know differently, tell me in the chat so I will know what to be expecting. Yeah, Psalms 146 says, I've been needing to paint the living room forever, but my husband keeps saying he's going to do it. Girl, get it done. Get him to do it. Get him to do it because buy the paint. Buy the paint. Because, you know, the price of paint may be astronomical. You'd be like, what? You know, money may be tight. If the recession hits, people will be losing jobs. Companies will go. There are a lot of stores that are closing now. Walmarts are closing. Walmart? Come on now. There are a lot of places that are closing right now. Hey, TLC in the garden. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. Good to see you. Mr. Saylor said, and repeated what you said. Get you some paint and get your house in order, okay? Yep, that's right. Get you some paint and get your house in order. Whatever, if you got a fence and you know that fence is not secure at one end or it's falling down, and fix it. Fix it. Yes. Hey, Raging Love, how are you? Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. That's right. Go ahead, Mr. Sailor. Mr. Sailor is right. That's right. He is absolutely right. I don't care what it is. If you have a vehicle, and right now, if you have a foreign vehicle, there are taking months to get parts to some of these foreign vehicles. Get the part ordered. Hey, being special, welcome in. G-Mama says, depends on how old the cuttings are. I've seen young apples produce in 2 years. I don't know. Of course, I don't know. I just took the cuttings. I just took the cuttings off of the main tree. The tree is probably 20, 30 feet up in the air, and it's got apples all over it. That's all I know about it. I don't know what kind it is. I have no knowledge of it. So I guess this is going to be a true wait and see. Being Specials in the house. How are you? Thank you for coming in. Hey, everyone, having a good summer thus far. That's fantastic. Yes, Ann is talking to TLC. She mailed out your package. Hey, Little Bit from Kentucky is in the house. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for being here. So good to see you, Little Bit. Yes, so good to see you. If you have two trees within 50 feet of each other, 2 to 4 years for Granny Smith. Okay, so from what you just said, does that mean when the trees are actually planted, they should be 50 feet or closer together for better production? Is that what that statement, bottom line, is that it? Yes, Veggie Farm says, we keep putting off getting a new fence, waiting on the price of wood to go down, but it wasn't changing, and we had to just get it. That's the point, Veggie Farm, because it probably won't go down. You'll see it go up more before it does come down. So get it done now, because whatever the price is now, it may be higher later. So I'm glad you guys have gotten that done. Magic Mia, hello, hello, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. So good to see you. Hey, Hands in the Dirt, how you doing, Stacy? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. You guys don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Let me see, Veggie Farm says, oh, hey, October Opal, welcome in. Hey, Miss Pam and Chet, how you doing? Hey, hello, Her Healthy Home is here. How are you, dear? Good to see you. I was watching one of your videos just the other day, and I was rudely interrupted by something in my house, and I did not get back to it. So I got to get back over there. I'm going to have to binge watch your channel because I missed quite a few of them. The trees talk to each other. I know, most plants do. At least I think they do. Yes, I think they do. Let me see. Let me go back down. Okay, so, yeah, so should I plant them 25 feet apart or something? I plan personally, that's why I want to taste one. If it's like a real sour apple or something like that, in the end, I will probably only keep 2 or maybe 3 of them. But if that apple is delicious, then I plan to keep 4 to 6. I plan to keep 4 to 6. Yes, let me see. Yes, that way they will get okay. So I'm gonna do some research and see what is the very closest, safely away, but the closest I can put them, and that will be how I put them apart. Yes. Oh my goodness, I'm just excited that they all have leaves. 7 out of 10 have leaves, and the other 3 look like the leaf is trying to break through. So my plans is probably maybe even this weekend, I'm gonna go and get the rest of those pots, and I'm gonna do it again. Now I tried to propagate some of my blueberries. That was an epic fail, but I kind of felt it was before I even started. The reason why is because everything that I know about blueberry bushes and have read about blueberry bushes, you're supposed to do that in the winter. It's the dead of summer, but a couple of my branches kind of got broke, so I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and cut these off. If I cut a branch off, I'm gonna stick it in some dirt. That's just me. I don't care what time of year it is. I don't care what plant it is. If I break off a branch and it's a bush or a tree, it's gonna go in the dirt. What harm is this gonna do? It's either gonna grow or it's not, but at least I tried. That's the way I look at it. Yes. That is the way I look at it. Gina says, I've been waiting for the same thing. Oh, I was hoping lumber prices. No, they're going to probably go up before they go down. So that's why you need to recession-proof whatever you need to do. Get the lumber and do it. Procrastination time is over. It's time for us to work towards, and the reason you want to do it now is so you can do it slowly, so that you don't have to feel rushed or under pressure. You know, if you want to go out there this weekend and knock a little bit out, go out there next weekend and knock a little bit, because time goes by fast. And before you know it, your duties will be done before you know it. Yes. Hey, Yankee sister. Hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for being here. So glad to see you. When I see sales in your office, I buy it. You never know. That's right. Yes, hands in the dirt is speaking to everyone. Yes, 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 yes. Let me see. Let me see. Let me go down. Um, October Opal is speaking to everyone. Yes, Veggie Farm is priced for a year, and we're tired of looking at that fence. Yes. Yep. See, a whole year. A whole year. It ain't nothing changed, but the time has gone by, and whatever damage is done, it's probably gotten worse. Just purely from weather, being out there in the weather, in the elements. So you don't want to probably go through another winter with the fence like that. You want to get that done. G Mom says, I have 2 apple trees inside my grow tent. They're touching each other, if that's helpful. Oh, okay. Okay, mine are in a grow tent. Mine ain't nothing. They sitting right outside in the heat, in the hot, in the sun. They get whatever. When I water them. When I compost them. When I I fertilize them. And they all have leaves. So we're going to see how they do, y'all. Yes. And like I said, I got more. I got a small tree hanging over in my yard. I'm getting those. And I'm going to propagate them till I have no more pots. No more pots. And once I have no more pots, then I'll stop. Yes, Grace Guy says, and I'm still trying to find the bilberry. If anybody knows where I can get my hands on a bilberry cuttings, I need bilberry for my daughter's eyesight. She's been taking the dried bilberry and she's been taking bilberry tea, and she said it really has helped. So not only do I want it for her, I need it for my youngest son, because literally without his glasses he can't see. So I need it. I want to grow it because we know the dried is good and the tea is good, but we know it ain't nothing like having the berries out there. It's nothing like having your own. So if I can get some bilberry cuttings, they are native to Europe and Southeast Asia. I can't order it because they can't ship it, and I don't know how to get it. So if anybody got some ideas, anybody got some relatives, some cousins, some long lost friends over in Europe or Southeast Asia that know how I can get it, please let me know. Yes, please let me know. Um, when I see sales at the store, I go ahead and purchase. You may never see it anytime soon. That is so true. That is so true. Let me go back up here so I can read everybody's comments. Okay, yes, I saw that already. My blueberry twig died, but I am trying to start from seed since I had some blueberries that went south in the fridge. Yes, you can try that from seed. The best time to plant blueberries is when they lie dormant in the winter. So that could have been what happened. But my blueberry, even my rescue blueberry is doing really well. I have more foliage than I do berries on them this year. So I'm going to cut them back quite a bit. This winter, my big one, I'm going to cut it back because I'm trying to let it go that way more than that way, and see if I can't get it to produce more berries. It's still producing. I'm still getting berries on there, but I just have way more foliage than I do berries. And I don't know if that's the way it's supposed to be, but I'm going to try to get more berries out of that. I'm glad that I got my fence before the lumber prices went up. Yes, yes. And that's what we have to do now. Any repairs that just like I talked about in one of my videos about right now, get what you need for your fall and your winter garden. It's 100 degrees. A lot of people are not thinking about what they will need. Nobody's buying frost cloths right now. So go buy some if that's what you feel you'll need. Because as soon, right now, the 4th of July just ended. Now, watch. Within the next week, before the end of July, your stores will have school supplies in them. Watch. Beginning of August, your stores will have Halloween supplies in there. By the end of August, you're going to see Christmas decorations. So, Right now is a window of opportunity to get anything winter-wise that you may need before those prices are jacked up. Right now is the time. Yes. Forest Girl says, remember, if you see some good wood set out on the curb, no harm picking it up. Yes, that's true. That is so true. Yes, use old fence for raised garden beds. You can use old fence for raised. That's right. You sure can. You sure can. If you see somebody in your neighborhood or you see somebody tearing fences down somewhere, ain't no harm in getting out your car and saying, you know what? Are you all discarding this? You just taking it away? I'll take it off your hands. Might get a whole caboodle. Yes. Her Healthy Home says, hey ladies, sorry multitasking. No worries. That's what we all do with these lives. We have to multitask. I'm always in Ann Dale's live on Tuesday, and I'm usually in the kitchen cooking or doing something at that time when she comes on. So I'm rarely fully in there, but I usually have my earbuds on so I can hear everything that's being said at least. Yes, G Mama says, I know that's right. Yes, yes, yes. October Opal says, oh, Regina Love says Etsy. Yeah. What are you asking about Etsy? October Opal says, I try to use pallets for all kind of stuff in my yard. Yes. Yankee Sister said, I just ordered winter burlap for my trees. Yes, absolutely. That's exactly what you have to do. I need to put my blueberries in a pot so I can monitor the soil pH. There was already setting up school supplies yesterday in Wally's World that I usually see because 4th of July is over. That's it. We have one more summer holiday, which is Labor Day. But right now, these people got to get these things. It goes so fast. I remember when there was a time that you didn't see anything for Christmas until after Halloween. Child, they got the go in the fake dollar store, the fake dollar store, the $1.25 store. You gonna see school supplies, skeletons and pumpkins for Halloween, and Christmas trees. Boom, boom, boom. Oh no, my bad. You're gonna see school supplies. You're gonna see Halloween. You're gonna see turkey supplies, stuff for like those turkeys those paper turkeys that fan out, and Christmas supplies. 1, 2, 3 in a row. Right now. Right now. Yes. Her Healthy Home says, G Mama TT before, okay, yes. Gina says, I never wait until I need items to buy them. Part of the reason I didn't rush to get my fence, but I'm going to get some quotes and get the projects. Yes, get it started, get it started. Ann says, I'm out watering now, LOL. Have you in my pocket with it? I know, right, Ann? That's what I'm always doing when I'm in your live. I'm usually cooking or something, so I only can type. I type when I come in, and then I kind of try to speak to people, and then I'm out. I'm like, sometimes I say, okay, I'm listening, so people will know if I can't respond right away. Yes, that's exactly what I do. Being Special says, kids start going back to school middle of next month, some places. Yes, because that's right. They start back here, I want to say around the 25th of August. Yes, it's time for school. Yes, it's time for school. It's time for school. So it's time for the Christmas trees. Yes. Rage and Love says, there are bilberry seeds for sale. Oh, on Etsy, yes. I don't see. Yes, I know about the seeds. I've got seeds in my cart right now, actually on Amazon, not Etsy. But I have some bilberry seeds, but it takes longer for plants to grow from seed than it does cuttings. So I was trying to do both, but I am getting the seeds. I'm going to go ahead and start it from seed. Can't find the cutting, that's going to be the next best thing. She's going to have to continue with the seeds until then. And I want to take it myself. I don't know if y'all know or not, but I do wear glasses. I shouldn't say I wear them. I don't wear them. I have them. That's because I don't need them for anything up close, but they are like on my driver's license, so I do wear them when I'm driving. But like even a couple of videos that you all may have seen recently when I got on some sunglasses. Those are actually prescription glasses because I'm always driving in my sunglasses. But other than that, I mean, I don't, sometimes I leave the house, literally leave the house, and I have to come back for them because I'm like, oh snap, I don't have my glasses. I forget because I don't really need them anymore. I did at one point, but I've been doing, I do eye exercises and things like that, and that's literally pretty much just corrected my vision. So I don't need them anymore. But yes, I am going to get the seeds. Cassandra says the kids here start school August 8th. Ooh, they got exactly 30 days. This is what, the 6th? They got 30 days, 31 days, 31 days. Rachel says, yes, I understand. Yes. Hey, Seabass, how are you doing, Connie? Welcome in, welcome in. Hi, Pam, just finished primping in my garden. All right now, girl. Yes, there you go. After Labor Day, school starts in the Northeast. Yes. I remember growing up, that's when it used to start for us. It was after Labor Day. Yes, it was after Labor Day, but not anymore. Now it's in August. At least here it is. Yes, 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 yes. TLC says school starts next month here in Cleveland and surrounding suburbs. Yep. So this is a very short window of opportunity to get anything you may need for the winter for your fall garden. And I plan to garden quite heavily this fall with the different brassicas and stuff. I don't care. I don't enjoy gardening in the summer the way I do in the fall. I guess that's because of the heat, like everybody else. The heat, the bugs, and all that stuff. I feel like sometimes I run out in the morning so I can water real quick so I can come back in before it gets hot. And I like to be outside, so I'm looking forward to a better fall garden. Because last year I did quite a bit with my fall garden, but I didn't do nearly as much as I wanted to. My biggest dilemma right now with starting my fall garden is my brassicas. That's pretty much, I'm growing mostly all different types of brassicas. I really, really, really do not want to start anything indoors. However, I like the fact of getting things going early. So I'm going to do a, uh-oh, the power just went out. Is it storming there, Twala? Be careful and be safe. Be careful and be safe. Is it storming there or it just went out? They said, that's another thing that I've been reading about. What Twala just said made me think of it. But I've been reading about forced power outages that different states, I know I read it was going to happen in Michigan as one state for sure, that they're going to do forced outages throughout the rest of the summer or at some point in time. In other words, they're going to cut the electricity off on purpose so that I guess you can conserve it, so to speak, and then cut it back on. Now, I don't know the length of time they're planning on doing this, like a day or a couple of hours or what. I didn't read in any depth of it, but I have read something about that. Amazon Premier Solutions Gardening Store has Bilberry Live listed. Oh, okay. Let me write that down. Thank you, Forest Girl. Let me write that down. I have been looking on Amazon. I haven't seen it, but all right. I am writing that down. That keeps me from having to go back through my live and search for it immediately. I usually re-watch all of them, but I just want to make sure. Live Bilberry. Okay, I hope they do. And they can ship it. That would be amazing. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Forest Girl. Hey, Tina. Hello, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Her Healthy Home says this year a lot of stuff died because of the heat. We are at 100, and that's not including the real. Exactly, because when the humidity is high, that means your heat index is higher. So it may be 100, maybe 98, but if your humidity is high, it may feel like 105, 106. So that's a lot. This is burnouts. Yes, that brownouts. That's right. That's what it is. Cassandra's New Orleans Gardens. Seabass says, seems to me it would cost huge to turn the grid back on. You would think, but they must have some reasoning behind it. They must have some reasoning behind it. Yes, everybody's speaking to T-Nog. Yes, 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 yes. So, just people don't wait. Make sure your garden has what it needs. And like I said, if it needs any work, because sometimes as we garden, we tend to say, oh, you know what, that pot is cracked. I need to really repot that. I will get to it. You don't need to get to it. You need to do it. Um, Pay attention to when your plants need to be pruned back, especially if you have any trees and you're pruning them. Pay attention and get it done immediately. Get it done. Get it done. Condition us. Yes, Seabass, that may be right. That may be right. Yes, that may be right. Um, Here right now without humidity, 104 Fahrenheit here right now without humidity. Got shade cloth over my babies. Yes, you need the shade cloth over them with that kind of heat. And it's been relatively comfortable here. My concern right now here is too much water. For the last 3 or 4 days, it has been raining for part of each day, but I'm talking rain that you cannot see through. I'm talking it has poured. It has poured. So typically, I lost one of my tomato plants from root rot from all the water that we had in the very beginning. But I was thankful because I only lost one. But you have to, it's nothing you can really do about that. I'm not bringing them all inside. That ain't happening. So I have way too many pots to try to bring them inside. I wouldn't even remotely do that. I wouldn't even put them in my garage. So it is going to be what it is. Yes. Hello, all mods. I'm sorry if I didn't say that earlier, says Connie Seabass. Yes, 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 yes. Death in the family. Bye, y'all. Gotta go, y'all. Okay, October. Oh, we're gonna pray for you. Hope everything turns out okay. Yes. Oh my goodness. Okay. Be blessed until we meet again. Mm-hmm. Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, Duval. How you doing? How you doing? I am just now going outside. It's still hot. It's 7:06 in the evening. Yes, it is. Sifting some soil. Mona's is sending prayers. October Oval. Yes. Yes, even in the evening. And I'm a morning person. I want to water my gardens in the morning, not in the evening. Because honestly, I tend to forget. The day will go by, I'll get busy, I'll be doing something else on the inside. Child, I will forget to go back out there. But the first thing in the morning, it's always in my mind because I like going outside. I like having my morning coffee out there, my morning tea, or whatever I'm going to maybe eat. I love doing that outside in the morning. So I'm typically outside in the morning. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, we are going to be praying for you, October Opal. We are going to be praying for you. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Oh, my goodness. Yes. So, yes, recession-proof your garden. Make sure your garden is ready. And that goes to your house and anything else. Like I said, me too, early AM birds singing. It's peaceful. Yes, that's my time of the day. That's my time of the day in the morning. I have more, just personally, I have more energy early in the morning. I used to tell my husband all the time, child, if you need me to help you do something, if you need me to help you move something, if you need me to go and do something that's got something to do with something, then you better catch me in the morning. Don't come to me in the evening talking about, can you help me do this? Or would you go run upstairs and get this while I hold this in place? No. No. Has to be in the morning. I have 3 big patio umbrellas and my big umbrella on my garden. It's in the 100s here too. Yes. Yes. Like I said, it has been raining. It's thundering now. I don't know if it's starting to rain. I don't hear the rain, but it's thundering as I speak. We have had these massive storms with a lot of water over the last several days here, so I'm concerned. But my plants that require a lot of water, my watermelon, I got some watermelon in containers. I'm praying that they do well this year. They didn't do so well last year, so to try. That's probably going to be the one thing I try until I get it right. Yes, her healthy home says you have a southern accent, Miss Pam. But are you from New York? I see the painting behind you. No, ma'am, I am not from New York. Um, I just love the painting. I love New York. We visit there often, but no, I'm not from New York. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I just have that painting, that picture. hmm That picture, it is of New York, but there's a magazine. There's actually a magazine called The New Yorker, and this was a cover of one of their magazines. So that's what that picture is actually of. Right, better get while the getting is good. Yes, 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 yes. You have to get while the getting is good. So everybody make sure you put in your zones so that when people come back for the replay, they will be able to see what zones you guys are in, because so many times um, I have had so many people thank me for letting them know, like in my videos, thank me for them know what zone I was in. Um, because there are some things that are specific to zones. There are some things that with gardening that is just going to be, I don't care where you are. Like everybody's going to need to fertilize. Everybody might need this. But your zone is important. I swallowed the wrong way. That's okay, her healthy home. We all get behind on the chat. You remember that Ola Joe? Yes. Yeah, excuse me. I literally swallowed wrong while I was talking, choking myself. Yes, I like for everybody to make sure everybody put their zones in, because for those, like I said, that watch the replay, sometimes people are looking to connect to people in their zone so that maybe they can see how something is growing. You're in the same zone. Okay, are you doing this? Are you doing this? Or what's best for our zone? And sometimes you just want to know because maybe you need to figure out what can you plant in this zone, or I'm trying to grow this. Do you think it's going to work in this particular zone? Zone 9 garden in my head. I know every time I say zones, I hear T-Nog. Every time I mention zones, I hear T-Nog. I do. I ain't gonna even try to. I ain't gonna even try to sing it. But yes, in her zone 9 garden. Yes, I hear it too, ringing in your head. It gets in there like you hear those songs, and then you find yourself in the day you doing something completely different. It ain't got nothing to do with gardening, and you in there, and on top of it, you ain't even in zone 9. But you singing it because you hear T-Nog, you singing it. I find myself doing it, and I'm like, but wait, I could at least change it to zone 7 when it's in my head, but I don't. I'm going in my zone 9 garden. And she be doing the yeah, and all doing today. I'm saying the same thing. So yes, I love it. I love it. How nice, great info. Yes, 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 yes. Grace says yes. Yes, zone 9 garden. Yes. Wait a minute. Everybody got it. No matter what our zones are, everybody got a zone 9 garden. Because we be singing the song. If somebody heard us, they'd be like, this is not zone 9. No, no, today it is, okay? We gonna add it. We gonna act like it is. Yes. We be running around singing our zone, and we better pay attention, because one day we gonna go in the store and tell them, yeah, zone 9. They gonna like, okay. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes, that has stuck into all of our heads, T-Nog. We love it, though. We love it. Yes. So, Veggie Farm is laughing. I am not going to keep you all much longer. I just wanted to talk about recession-proofing our gardens. Make sure you get your fences done. Make sure your raised beds are done. If you have something that's painted, if you got a shed, in the backyard and it's kind of crickety, you might want to get it done now so that you don't have to worry about getting it done as prices may rise and supplies may become limited. You want to get it done now before winter comes along. We don't know if and when anything's going to happen. But like I always say, in time of peace, prepare for war. Because time goes by, I swear, as sure as I am sitting here, in a minute, I will be saying, oh, Merry Christmas. It's like, yes, it's July, but I will be saying, Merry Christmas. Happy New Year's, guys. So glad to see you. I hope you all had a wonderful holiday season, or Happy Thanksgiving, because that's how fast it goes. That's how fast it's going. And everybody is preparing. Everybody is keeping and storing some type of food and maybe just regular supplies. Everybody's making sure that they have electric, and if you can't afford all these fancy generators and things, do what you can do. If you can't afford generators, then think about how you're storing your food. Don't go and fill up a freezer full of food and you don't have backup electricity. Okay? Use your dehydrator. Dehydrate what you can. Can it and put it away. Something. And, you know, I'm not that big on canning. I have not started canning yet. And when I say I'm not that big on canning, don't get me wrong. It is wonderful. It is fantastic. But for some reason, and I don't know if there's a reason behind my reasoning, but for some reason, I cannot get out of my head. I see canning jars being broken. Not in the process thereof, but as they are stored away. That is the one thing that bothers me about canning. That's why when I did another video, I spoke on that. And I said, if you're canning and that's your main source of preservation for your food, by all means can. And can everything you can. But you better have a real metal can of food somewhere too. You better go buy some real canned goods. Now, I don't like eating. I cook. That's what I've done for a living. I don't like eating out of a can. But it beats not eating. I hear so many people say, I'm not going to stock up on any canned goods. I don't eat canned goods. If it comes down to you eating a canned good or not eating at all, I'm pretty sure you're going to eat the canned good. I mean, I'm just kind of guessing that you might eat the canned good. But if you have all these canned that you canned in your canner, these jars, we don't know what's going to happen. What if there's some type of earthquake or something and they all shatter and break? I mean, I know there's some heavy duty jars, these mason jars, but they're glass, people. They're glass. So you need a backup to backup. That's my bottom line. Yes, thanks so much for these wise words. Thank you, Psalms 146. TLC says it goes by. It does. Yankee Sister says, yes, Lord, it goes by very fast. Yes. Yes, you blink, it's Christmas, says Grace. Absolutely. It's just like, boom, it's here. I always have a backup for the backup. That's right. You need a backup for the backup. You know, if they say playing A, B, and C, I just call it a backup for the backup. Yes. Michelle Mimi says, love you, my sister. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yes, 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 yes. All my meat is pressure canned, but I got canned meats. Exactly. And that's all I'm saying. Pressure can your meats. If that's what your thing and you want to do it, but have some dried meats, have some real canned meats in a actual can. You know, we don't like it, but if it hits the fan, come on now. Tell me you ain't gonna eat it. Come on now. Secure your shelves the best you can. Yes, you can, but And Yankee Sister says, we all know glass will break. Amen, sister. And I hear so many people, I'm not going to do that. I'm like, what if they break? People think. Come on now. What if it breaks? You know? And you can, A, B, C, and D says Grace. I know. And you can secure your shelves the best you can. But you see, I grew up in a city where there was tornadoes left and right all the time. It might as well have been the Wizard of Oz. Okay? So I've seen things fall off of shelves, and maybe that's why I feel the way I feel. I lived in an all brick house, and I have felt the house move. The house move. People, go outside and the house has shifted. Wrought iron fence is no longer sitting where it was. So you can't say that it won't happen or it won't break or this won't. I've lived through it. I have seen this. So yes, you need a backup to the backup. And it shouldn't be all glass. Why do you think when tornadoes and things come, you go into a closet or something? If you're on a level and you don't have a basement to go into, then you go into an interior closet where there is no glass. And if you have to go somewhere like a bathroom or something that has glass, you need to take a blanket in there to put over your head. Because sure enough, if it hit, that glass gonna shatter. So now can you imagine everything you worked for years upon years, months upon months, canning and preserving and canning and preserving. You got 5 years worth of canned goods. You got a whole room. You'll never be hungry for the rest of your life, and it's breaking. And you have no backup to the backup. The first thing that we have to do in everything, the first thing we have to do is think. We have to think, people. We can't just say, oh, I'm going to do this and this is the way I decide. We have to think. We have to think. You have to be prepared for any and every type of misfortune that could come your way. And no one can be 100% prepared, but we do the best we can in a multitude of areas. So if one area don't work or something happened with one area, that's where it came from. I know I'm getting way off the subject. I'm sorry, y'all. I said I was going to go. I got to say this part. That's where the origination of people having multiple streams of income comes from. It is the same concept when you are preserving. You need to have multiple streams of income because if one don't happen, another one will. So if you have 10 streams of income and you lose a job, say your main stream is a job, but you got 9 more streams. You got money coming in from something you're doing on Etsy or eBay. You go to the flea market on the weekends and you sell something, or you growing something and you sell your food on the wayside. Whatever. If something don't pay, something else will. The likelihood of all 10 going by the wayside all at once is 0 to none. That's the likelihood of it. And if you got a skill, you better brush up on that skill. You better brush up on that skill. Cracking my mom's fireplace from the earthquake in '86. House is almost 100 years old. I know glass will break. Yes, TLC, yes. Grace says, you know what I'm talking about, Yankee sister. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, that's right. Plan for the worst, and if it doesn't happen, ain't that the truth, Yankee sister? Plan for the worst. And if it don't happen, you sitting mighty pretty. Mighty, mighty, mighty pretty. Yes, that is so right, Yankee sister. Yes, it is. TLC says pressure cans, store-bought cans, dehydrate, go out and do it all, backups to the backup so you have something. Yes, TLC. That is absolutely right. And that is all that I'm saying. That is all that I'm saying. Because we don't know. We don't know. And nothing may happen. You know, and like Yankee's sister said, if nothing happens, then woohoo, you fat, you cool, you just really can sit back there if nothing happens. So, you know, I won't forget. What was it? It was the year 2000. Year 2000? Yes. Do you all remember, or how many of you all remember, the year 2000, Y2K? I believe that's what it was called, Y2K, where they said they, a bunch of men, no offense any men in the chat, no offense any men hanging off the fence, I'm just saying, said in the year 2000, the world was coming to an end. They had named it Y2K. People were sitting on their edge of their seats at midnight in 1999, if I got that right, going into 2000. Yep, that's right, going into 2000, waiting. And then 2000 came. And guess what? It's 2022, and we're still here. So, nothing happened. But they built up all this hype. My oldest daughter, oh my God, that child, she was the worried person. All of us in the family like, oh, it's going to happen. It's going to come to an end. It's going to come to an end. Scared to go to bed that night because it's going to come to an end. Well, if it's going to come to an end, you ain't going to know about it in the morning either. It's going to be over. So what difference do it make? Girl, go to bed. So all this talk of recession and economic collapse, and every so many years, the interest rates and things go down. Then they raise them back up to generate more spending, and they drop them down. People buy. Then they raise them up so that things could slow down. I've seen that happen 3-4 times. It's a vicious cycle. It's a vicious cycle. So nothing may happen at all. Thank the Lord above if nothing happens. Yes, Yankee sister says, yep, Y2K. Yes, Y2K. Yep, that was it. Forest girl said, yep, the thought of the computers going to die. Yes, the computers was going to die. Everything was going to get shut down. Boom. It's like going black. And Y2K. That's right. Yes, TLC says if nothing happens, we will not have to spend as much as everyone else buying at today's prices as they, oh, yep, there you go. There you go. Yankee sisters, the computers were going to not be able to change with the new year. Yes, that's right. Yes, yes. Ola Joe says, I was on deployment somewhere, not even caring about that. I know, right? I had bigger fish to fry at the time. I know you did, but they had everybody that wasn't on deployment worried stiff because Y2K was happening. I mean, they gave it a name. Oh my God. So basically, I kind of feel the same thing. Now, I won't say that, you know, prices won't get higher. And there have been some empty shelves here. I've shown them on my channel where I went in there. It was no chicken. None, not a drop. But on the other hand, there was food. Okay, there was some food in that store. It may not have been what I wanted because maybe I went after some chicken. But there was some food in the store. And so I wasn't going to starve. You know, so there was some food in the store. Yes, that is so true. Oh my goodness. Yes, Y2K. Y2K. Yes, Forrester says, does anyone remember the millennial toys? Yes. Isn't that something? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That was a huge thing. The year 2000, it was going to be over. The world was coming to an end. Okay, where Jesus at? Because he's supposed to come back. I'm just saying. Oh my God. This is hilarious, but yes, that is so true. I remember all of that stuff happening throughout the years. So much has happened, but so much haven't happened. Mm-hmm. Mm. Yankee Sister said you all were battle sisters. All right. Thank you both for your service, and anyone else in the chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your service. I missed that Forest Girl. Wow. Toys too. Yep. Yeah. Old Joe. Toys too. Mm-hmm. I'm surprised they haven't named this thing that they're talking about now, something like that. You know, I'm like, it's something. Yankees Homestead, yes. Yes, yes, ma'am, I guess. Yes, sister. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? Yep, you all were over somewhere else trying to help save the day before the world ended. The biggest thing I am seeing so far with the food shortages is that people cannot cook. Prepackaged is sold out and they do not know how to debone meats. There you go. They don't. And that's why I try. And you know what? I have had so many people, TLC, that watch my cooking channel. I noticed right now while all this is going on, my best videos are the most simplest things in the world to make. They're not technical. They're not anything like boiling an egg, scrambled eggs. They're not technical. And these people are seriously thanking me for showing them how. And that tells me y'all in trouble. Y'all in big trouble. Remember the ozone? Yes, the ozone. Yes, we were supposed to die. Remember the acid rain ozone? Yes, we sure were, Seabass. Yes, Connie. Yes. Ann says they named it. You know what, Ann? You're right. I forgot about that. Everybody's calling it that. That's right. You're right, Ann. Yes. I know, right? We were on a whole nother mission. I know. You ain't had no time to be thinking about no Y2K and PRA and anything else. Yes. You can't find boneless, skinless chicken, debone and skin. I know, just yank the skin off, run a knife down and take the bone out. Come on, people. You know, I rarely, I buy cut up chicken, like all thighs or whatever, when I want to make a dish that calls for chicken thighs, and I need more than the two I would get on a whole chicken. But in my family, my husband likes dark meat. I like white meat. So my choice of a chicken on most given days is a whole chicken. And I can cut that thing up into 18 pieces. So I don't need a bucket. And these are not small pieces. I never give my husband like, how you gonna get 18 pieces out of that chicken? I said, you don't know what I know. You don't know what my mama taught me. And he said, they're gonna be awful little pieces. And when I finished cutting that chicken up, the first time he actually stood there and watched. He said, I wanna see this, because they got to be little pieces. And when I finished, they were not small pieces. It's all in the know-how. Yeah, I know a lot of people cut up a chicken and they get 8 pieces out of that chicken. No, you're missing 10 whole pieces of chicken. And I got the process on my channel too. But people ain't gonna watch it because they don't want to do that work. They don't want to do the work. Yes, they don't want to do the work. Raising sea levels, we are going to drown. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, melting ice caps. Yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Mm-hmm. So all of these things, and that's why, you know, I know there are a lot of people that are worried. There are a lot of people that are in panic mode. But the question I pose is, if you are worried, what are you worried about? Seriously, what are you worried about? And if you're really worried and you ask that question, what are you worried about? Then you have the answer to what you need to do, at least first. If you're worried about not having food, then you better go get a ton of it. If you are worried about being out of work, then you need to try to figure out other things that you can do and start doing them. If you have a skill and you can do a side hustle on the side, you need to start doing it so it'll already be in motion. Whatever it is you're working, whatever it is you're worried about, then just fix it. Fix it. Because worrying is not going to stop anything. There's no need to worry. It's not going to stop anything. The only thing worrying is going to do is probably give you a headache. That's it. Headache. That's it. They seem to forget God is in control. Isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth? And that's what we all should be doing first. Now, I don't know what anybody believes in, and it's my channel. I don't care what nobody believes in, but you need to pray first. That's the first thing you need to do about everything, over everything. And then keep it moving from there, because faith without works is dead. So you can't worry about talking about, oh, Jesus gonna fix it. Jesus gonna look at you and say, I ain't fixing nothing. You got legs and arms and hands. I gave you the tools. Go fix it yourself. Because he wasn't mealy mouth. I'm just saying. Yankee sister says, fear not. That's right. That's right. Yes, do something about it. And CBS says, amen. That part. Exactly. Exactly. What are you exactly worried about? Oh, I'm just so upset. I'm just worried about what? Then fix that. Yes. Hey, Glory, TMH has it all under control. These people better recognize. Yes. Yeah, they better recognize, get up and fix the problem, and don't wait for the problem to come and run you over if you are worried about something. I take precaution like everybody else. I'm stocking up, probably not as well as I could or should, but with the limited amount that I do have stocked up, it's really just me and my husband. All my children are grown and gone. My youngest son will probably be moving out within the next 30, 60 days, so he says. Fine with me if you do, fine with me if you don't. But all my kids are grown and gone. And so for what I have, we don't usually eat but once a day anyway. Sometimes I forget to eat. I be like, oh, snap, it's evening, I better eat. I don't just be thinking about food like that most of the time. I just don't. And so I probably have enough to sustain me for right now. Just what I got in my house right now, I could probably go at least 6 months. The only thing I would need more of is some clean water. Now that's what I do want to do, is a water filtration system. I would like a whole house one, as well as a like just a tabletop one or something smaller as well. Yes. Jesus said you better do something. He did. He did. There's this story, and I'm probably not gonna get it completely right, but there was and it's not necessarily a Bible story, but it's told by a lot of ministers and preachers and stuff, and it goes something like this. There was a man out in the ocean, and he kept praying for God to help him, to save him, and a boat came, and this man was still praying to God to come and help him. The boat came and passed him by and left. And he kept praying, Lord, help me, save me, come help me, get me back to land. I can't. And I don't know if the man was on the boat. He probably wasn't on the boat. He probably wasn't on the boat, because that wouldn't make sense. He probably was just in the water. Then another boat came by, same thing. Boat came by and left. And the man's still in the water praying to God to help him come and get him out this water. Then another boat comes. There's 3 boats now. 3 boats come, and all 3 of them keep going. He's still in the water waiting on God to save him. Then God finally said, I sent 3 boats. You didn't get on none of them. So it wasn't his fault. Like, you asked me to save you. I already sent you 3 boats, and you didn't get on none of them. So, yeah, do something. Do something. Everyone worries. It's what you do with worry that matters. Worry, anger motivates me to do. Exactly. Everybody worries about something a little bit, but you don't take it to the extreme and then do nothing. That's the thing. You don't just sit back and say, I can't focus because I'm just so worried. Well, what are you doing about the worry? The worry is not going to go away on its own. That's for sure. You're going to have to do something to help it along. Twila says, let me get my ice water and flashlights out, LOL. Oh yes, if it's going out, yes, get your ice water. Make sure you got your flashlights and some candles too if you need to. Get on the ark, LOL. I know, right, Connie? Yes, I heard that. Ask for help. Amen. So yes. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So I'm going to let you all go. Don't forget, if you all have not watched my bag. Oh, matter of fact, for you all who didn't see it, I did a video. This is the bag that I made. This is the bag that I crocheted. This is my second crochet project. Yes, this is the second thing I have ever crocheted in my entire life. It is a crossbody bag. Yes, 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 yes. So I did a complete video on it. So check that video out. I put it up today. Thank you, TT. I appreciate that. Thank you. I love it. Yes, 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 yes. I love it. Thank you, Pam. Thank you, Maj. Yes. Thank you, Yankee sister. So yes, now I gotta figure out what's next. What's next? I need a big project now. Yes, I need to get into some color and I need to get into some patterns. Yes, it might take me a year, but I don't care. Have a good evening, everyone, says Cassandra. Enjoy the rest of your week. Yes, please do. TLC says it's adorable. Don't worry or complain. Exactly, Veggie Farm. Ann says, that's wonderful. Thank you, Ann. Yes, voice says, have a blessed one, everyone. Brampton says, hi, Miss Pam. How'd you? Hey. Rachel, I got it right. Why did I have such a hard time with your name? I have no clue. Yes. Connie says, fun. Afghan for winter. Ooh, that's a thought. I'm going to have to look up a beginner one. Yes, that's a thought. That's a good thought. Forest Girl, I like that. I like that idea. Yes, TT says, bye, everyone. Veggie Farm says, so cute. Yes. Oh, thank you, Ola Joe, for putting that link in there. Appreciate that. Ha ha. Dex and I are in the garage, I guess. The GAORXPEP. Okay. Did you fall asleep typing? Ann says, good job, Miss Pam. Thank you, Ann. Take care and be well, everyone, says Yankee sister. Garden. Oh, he's typing. I know that's right. Blame it on him, huh? Yes. Learning to grow. Hello. How are you? I hope you can catch the replay because we are just all saying goodbye and good night right now. But thank you so much, Learning to Grow, for coming in. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes. Thank you so much. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Anyone that did not hit the thumbs up on your way in, please hit the thumbs up on your way out. Yes, yes. TLC says, have a great evening, everyone. Yes, everyone, please have a great evening. Awesome and amazing. Okay. All right. Seabass Connie says, good night, everyone. Happy gardening. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And get those things done to your garden. Ola Joe says, good night, all. Yes, Rachel says, hello, Mona. TLC says, hey to Learning to Garden. Yes, grow my own farmstead. Sifting some soil, Mona says, good night. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Awesome and amazing. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, well, I will see you all next time. And remember, anywhere you can sit a pot, you can grow a plant. And I'll see you on the trail.